गुड आफ्टरनून टू ऑल। आज हम लोग का टॉपिक है द फार्मेसी काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया। ये फार्मेसी एक्ट 1948 के अकॉर्डिंग बना हुआ है। जो काम करना स्टार्ट करता है 1950 and after 1950 it go to work properly. So we are going to see the structure of the Pharmacy Council of India. Constitution and composition of Central Council. First we see the structure. Firstly, 6 members among whom there shall be at least one teacher of the subject, one teacher, subjects are pharmaceutical chemistry, chemistry, pharmacology, and pharmacognosy. All the subjects are related to the pharmacy, and they all are elected by UGC, means University Grant Commission. University Grant Commission says that 6 members found which are the teacher of UGC, subject pharmacy, pharmaceutical chemistry, pharmacognosy and pharmacology. They all are affiliated to diploma in pharmacy, or B. So these are 6 members, who one is for pharmaceutical chemistry, one pharmacognosy, pharmacy subjects, and the university's grant commission, B form, D form. Other 6 members are B. In the 6 members, 4 members should be from pharmacy field. Pharmacy field. C. 1 member from MCI, Medical Council of India. Medical Council of India. They all do their work together for the Central Pharmacy Council. Director General, Health Service, is also the ex officio member. The Drug Controller of India, Drug Controller of India, is also the member of Pharmacy Council of India. The director of Central Drug Laboratory, Director of Central Drug Laboratories. These are the ex officio member. Ex officio member. Another member is from AICTE, All India Council of Technical Education, which is governed by UGC, University Grant Commission. A representative of University Grant Commission and a representative of the All India Council for Technical Education. A representative from UGC and AICTE, All India Council for Technical Education. one member from each state council represents their state in central council. They report to central council for their work and requirements in the state which governed by Pharmacy Council of India. So there are one members from various states. If from each state council, they report to the Pharmacy Council of India, which present in central. A registered pharmacist is also elected to the council by the state. So here is the construction, or we can say the structure of the Pharmacy Council of India, which there are many members I have already discussed, and after this we are going to discuss incorporation of Central Council, how the Central Council incorporate with other councils. Incorporation of Central Council. Central Council. The council constitute under section 3 shall be a body corporate with the name of Pharmacy Council of India, having perpetual succession and a common seal, with power to acquire and hold property both movable and immovable, and shall be said, name, sue, and be sued. They are said by Pharmacy Act that the Pharmacy Council of India have the power to control all the pharmacy related functions which have education, registration of pharmacists, and the pharmacy shop regulations. They can do for their work in the Pharmacy Council of India. President and Vice President of Pharmacy Council. President and Vice President of Central Council or simply we can say Pharmacy Council of India, PCI. The President and Vice President of the Central Council shall be elected by the members of the State Council from among themselves. First, second, Vice President shall hold as such for a term not exceeding 5 years and not extending beyond the expiry of his term as member of Central Council, but subjects to his being a member of the Central Council, he shall be eligible for re-election. And second topic is mode of election. How they are elected. The election of members of Pharmacy Council of India. Mode of election. Mode of election. How they are elected. Mode of election. Election under this chapter shall be conducted in the prescribed manner, and where any dispute arises regarding any such election, it shall be referred to the central government, whose decision shall be final. And we are going to see the education relation regulations of the Pharmacy Council of India, which are more important for us because we are related to the education sector, and Pharmacy Council of India govern the education sector in proper manner with the help of the State Council of India, the state councils which are stayed in state, and they report to educational regulations. Educational regulations. I have previously discussed this topic in the previous video, but we are going to discuss here also so that the clarity of topic be created. Education regulations subjects to the provisions of this section. The Central Council may subject to approval a central government make regulation to be called educational regulation, prescribing the minimum standard of education required for qualification of a pharmacist. Here are some rules. The nature and period of study of practical training to be undertaken before admission to an examination. Second rule is the equipment and facilities to be provided for student undergoing approved courses to study. Third one is the subject of examination and the standard therein to be attained. Fourth one is any other conditions of admission to examinations. Education regulations shall be published in the official gazette and in such other manner as the Central Council may direct. As this rule, what the Central Council is saying, that be followed by the State Council, and that be followed by all the colleges, laboratories which are regulated by the Central Council of India. Application of education regulations to state. And at any time after the constitution of the State Council, chapter 3rd, and after consultation with the State Council, the state government may by notification in the official gazette declare that the educational regulations shall take effect in the state. Other rule are approved courses of study and examination. Approved courses and approved courses and study study and examinations and examination examinations. Any authority in a state which conducts a course of study of pharmacists may apply to the Central Council for approval of the courses. Simply when any college or any educational body want to open the pharmacy college, they have applied for the educational institute to be opened in Central Council of India with the filing of all the requirements which are required to run a pharmacy college. So they firstly they go to Pharmacy Council of India and give application for new college, and the council is, if satisfied after such inquiry to as it thinks fit to make, then they give the approval for new college. Before the approval, they check all the inquiries and they clear all the facts that are required for the proper running of course in any institution. So they create their inspector to inspect all the requirements which are given in the filing of any new college or any new laboratory. Any authority in a state which holds an examination in pharmacy may apply to the Central Council for approval of the examination. This is said that any educational body as per UGC grant and as per UGC, any state university want to create the examination procedure, they all have to approval or they all have to permission from the Central Council of India to go through the examination. Is in conformity with the educational regulation. The educational regulations are governed by AICTE and by the UGC. If the all regulations are fulfilled by the UGC or AICTE, they can go for the examination body and they can create the examination structure for the students of pharmacy, and they are governed by the Pharmacy Council of India. Every authority in the state which conduct an approval courses of study or holds any approved examination shall furnish such information as the Central Council may from time to time require as to course to study and training and examination to be undergone, as to the ages at which such courses of study and examinations are required to be undergone, and generally as to the requisites for such courses with the examination. Withdrawal of approval. How can anybody withdraw the approval? Withdrawal of approval. Withdrawal of approval. Where the executive committee reports to the Central Council that an approved course of study or an approved examination does not continue to be in conformity with the educational regulations. When the state committee reports that the examinations or the course conduction are not fulfilled the requirements of the AICT and UGC, that are the educational bodies in India, and the education regulations are not followed by the authorities, so they give the report to the Central Council of India. With the confirmation of the educational regulation, the Central Council shall give notice. They give notice on the report of State Council to colleges or authorities which are going to conduct the examination on the conducting of the course. They are responsible for this, and Pharmacy Council of India says that you should be followed all the rules, or if you are not following the rules, you go to the you go with the withdrawal of the courses which are continued by you. The notice period is 3 months. 3 months of the notice. After this notice, only 3 months they have to resolve the problem. If they don't resolve the problem, they have to go to withdrawal of the courses. Qualification granted outside the territories of this act extended. And we are going to discuss our other topic is State Pharmacy Council. What are the powers of State Pharmacy Council? Who are the members of State Pharmacy Council, and how they work for the state? We are going to see, or we are going to discuss this topic in this video. Chapter 3rd. Chapter 3rd is State Pharmacy Councils. State Pharmacy Council. Pharmacy councils. States pharmacy councils are present in all states. They work locally, but they report always the Central Council of India, or shortly PCI, Pharmacy Council of India. Constitution and composition of State Pharmacy Council. Constitution constitution and composition of State Council. Shortly, structure of State Council. Structure of any State Council. State Council. Except where a joint State Council is constituted in under section 20, the state government shall constitute a State Council consisting the following members. Under section 20, joint State Council except joint State Council and state government form a State Council for the control and regulation of pharmaceutical activities, or simply we can say pharmacy related activities which are governed locally by any state, can be found by the state government, and they are going to report or will be report to Central Pharmacy Council or Pharmacy Council of India. Six member elected from amongst themselves by registered pharmacists of the state. Registered pharmacist of the state elected 6 members for the council. 5 members of whom at least 3 shall be persons possessing a prescribed degree, diploma in pharmacy or pharmaceutical chemistry nominated by the state government. 5 members by government. 1 member elected from themselves by the members of each medical council. 1 member MCI from MCI. Chief Administrative Medical Officer. 1 member Chief Administrative Medical Officer. The office in charge drug control. Office in charge drug control. Also the member of Pharmacy Council. The government analyst. the government analyst, provided that where an agreement is made under clause B subsection D of section 20, the agreement may provide that the state council to serve the needs of the other participating state also shall be augmented by not more than 2 members, of whom at least one shall at all times be a person in state agreement. That state council of one state shall have needs of other participating states. Composition of joint state council. When two or more state council work together, they are called joint state council. Joint state council under section 20. 3 or more than 3 members, 1 member from medical council MCI, 1 member from chief administrator, and 1 member from office in charge, 1 member from government analyst, and 1 member from state council. This is the structure of joint state council. They are work for 2 or more state work together. The members of both states or more than 2 states are available in the joint state council. They work for central state council. Chapter 4, Registration of Pharmacist. Registration of pharmacist. This is the 4th chapter of the Pharmacy Act 1948. Registered pharmacist. Registered pharmacist. The definition of the registered pharmacist is given in chapter 1 or the introduction part of the act. Preparation and maintenance of register. As soon as may be after this chapter has taken effect in a state, the state government shall cause to be prepared in the manner hereinafter provided a register of pharmacists for the state. These lines are says that the state pharmacy council create a register or maintain a register for the registered pharmacist when they are registered, when the registration get to be renewed, when the registration get to be failed, and when the registered pharmacist is prohibited for his profession, or cancellation of the registration is also be recorded in the register of State Pharmacy Council. Register what the in what the entries is included in the register. They are full name, and residential address. Residential address is recorded in register. Second, the date of his first admission to register. Date of first admission to register. And third one is qualification for registration. Qualification for registration. What are the qualifications for the registration which is mentioned in this register? Registration. Qualifications for registration. His professional address, and if he is employee by any person, the name of such person. Professional address. Professional address. Or where he work, he or she work. Such further particular as may be prescribed. Preparation of first register. The state government shall, by the name of like notification, appoint a date of before which application of for registration, which shall be accompanied by the prescribed fee, shall be made to the registration tribunal. These are rules for the registration process followed by state government. And what are the qualifications for entry on first register? Or simply we can say the registration qualifications are hold a degree or diploma in pharmacy, or pharmaceutical chemistry, or a chemist and druggist diploma of an Indian university or state government as the case may be, or a prescribed qualification granted by an authority outside of India. In India, by PCI of India, any authority which is prescribed for this type of degree or diploma. Second one, hold a degree of an Indian university other than a degree in pharmaceutical chemistry and has been engaged in the compounding of drug in a hospital or dispensary or other place in which drugs are regularly dispensed, or prescriptions of medical practitioners for a total period of not less than 3 years. Has passed. Third one is has passed examination recognized by adequate of state government of compounders and dispensers. Last one, has been engaged compounding of drug in a hospital or dispensary or other place in which drugs are regularly dispensed or prescriptions of medical practitioners for a total period of less than 5 years prior to the date notified under subsection 2, section 30. Subsection 2 and section 30 are the regulations for the registered pharmacy. Qualification for subsequent registration. After the date of appointed under subsection 2, section 30 and before the education regulation have by or under section 11 taken effect in the state, a person who has attained the age of 18 years shall, on payment of the prescribed fee, be entitled to have his name entered in the register if he resides or carries on the business of profession of pharmacy in the state of he is satisfies the condition prescribed with the prior approval of the Central Council, or where no conditions have been prescribed, is a registered pharmacist in other state, possesses a qualification approved under section 14. Special provisions for registration of certain persons. There are some special provisions for the registration process of certain persons. The name of dispensed person who have been carrying a business or profession of pharmacy as their principal mean of livelihood from a date period of 4th day of March 1948 and who satisfied the conditions for registration as set out in section 31. These are the special provisions for the registration process. The names of citizens of India who have been carrying on the business or profession of pharmacy in any country outside India who satisfied the conditions of registration as set out in under section 31. The name of person who registered in an area which has subsequently become a territory of India and who satisfy the conditions of registration as set out in section 31. These are the provisions for the registration for special provisions for registration of certain person. Renewal fee. Where a renewal fee is not paid due date, the registrar shall remove the name of the defaulter from the register. Renewal of registration. On payment of the renewal fee, the registrar shall issue a receipt therefore, and such receipt shall be proof of the renewal of registration. Entry of additional qualification. Entry of additional qualification. Additional qualifications. Example, we got our diploma in pharmacy and got registered in the Pharmacy Council of India, but after some time we got the degree of B Pharm and M Pharm. Then we have go to State Pharmacy Council and entry for additional degrees. A registered pharmacist shall on the payment of the prescribed fee entitled to have entered in the register any further degree or diploma in pharmacy or pharmaceutical chemistry which may obtain. Removal from register. How we can remove our name from the register? Removal of from register. Removal from register. How can we remove our name from register? His name being entered in the registered by error or an account misinterpret means in presentation of suppression of material fact. So here is all of our syllabus is covered from this section, the Pharmacy Act 1948, and I am going to wind up the session, and thank you to all for this beautiful session of this chapter, Pharmacy Act 1948 Part 2.